1 year with my first horse. I'm so excited to show you guys the 10 things I have learned in my first year owning my first horse in my entire life. Now, of course, this is when I first met my horse, and if you guys have been listening or watching to my channel for a while, you will know that I have been riding horses for over 24 years now, and it's so crazy that last year in this time, around June of 2021, I finally had this realization. I don't know if it's because I was watching Stephanie Morato's YouTube channel. I watched how much it costs to own a horse with Riding with Ree. And the truth is I realized I've wanted this for so long. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. You only live once, YOLO. And this is just something I've always dreamed to have. And I'm sure that if you are a dreaming to be horse owner or just got your first horse or have horses, you can totally relate to this experience. And the first thing I wanted to start off with was finding the right horse. Now, as you guys know, I was looking at a few different horses before I found this horse, and this is Edward. He's my white Arabian. For those of you that are new here, welcome to our channel. Again, your support will mean everything. If you give this video a big thumbs up, you subscribe, comment down below, turn on all those bell notifications. It really supports our channel. Our main goal with this channel eventually is to have, an animal sanctuary, and you guys will see through my channel, we meet so many different animals, try to save them, help them. And in this moment, Edward was our fourth animal. We have rescued 2 dogs, 1 cat. Edward is a rescue horse, so he was actually a horse that was back in the Bedouins, which the Bedouins are like people that live off the land, and he was actually a race horse, and he was abused pretty bad. He used to have a scar around his neck from being tied on a rope for so many years. So when I first met him, it was one of those things where I think we were meant to meet, and I felt like, look, I was trying to buy this other horse that was really overpriced, super young, really green, never broken. And you can see that on my previous videos. I'll even, link them above, but they're in my horse playlist. And I learned so much from being with that young horse that I started to, do this stuff with Edward as far as bonding with him, giving him treats, building that relationship with him. And this is that moment when I realized, which is my second point, is that you don't want to settle. Let's say, you find your dream horse like I thought I did, and I was gonna buy it, but then stuff didn't work out and I got kind of bummed. It was one of those things that little did I know, Edward was here waiting for me all this time, and he didn't have anyone to love him. He didn't have any friends. This is what he looked like when I basically first found him. Half of his mane was ripped off. He was a little overweight. Oh my gosh, I adore him so much. And it's just crazy to think that we've already been a year together and we've been able to see so many different things that it's just the building of a relationship with one another has come so far that it's actually made this experience even that much more exciting. So finding the right horse, don't settle for something if it feels wrong. In these moments, you can really feel take your time with it. This is our first time tacking up and grooming and doing a video. Of course, we want to make a new one because my mom was like, you guys need to have more of a better sound in this one, and we really want to learn how to tack up with you guys. So, we've grown a lot, and I think through this experience, I was like, I have to share with more of you because it's just been, the time has flown by. I mean, the third thing that I was going to mention was budget, because when I got this horse, I was so many years dreaming, let me buy this, let me buy that. This is our first ride, which was so much fun. But I wanted to buy him literally everything. And I was just so overwhelmed, but so overexcited. And it's one of those things that I want to make you guys understand. Budgeting is important with horses. You never know what's going to come around the corner. So definitely get what you need when you need it and take your time to find the right things for you. And if something doesn't fit, or let's say it doesn't need to be right this second, don't really rush into it, which that's my fourth point is no rush, Most people who get a new horse, which I didn't even realize this in the time, was it takes 6 months to a year to really know your horse. And telling you guys this from my own experience, it is so true. The first ride I had on this guy, this is in the pen, taking our time. I lunged him for a good 15 minutes before this. He was sweaty. It was in the middle of summer last year. So again, I took all those precautions before I started riding him and made sure that he was calm and all of these things. But the comparison of when I first took him out on the trail, like when I first took him out on the trail, a motorcycle flew past us, he reared, and I had to run him in a circle, and he almost took off on me. And nowadays, fast forward a year later, I mean, I trust this horse so much. He's also grown so much with his confidence. He used to be very spooky and flighty, and now he's just, he's very trusting. And I think that's with taking time and giving that support, which that's my fifth point. Support, like not only support for your horse and for yourself, but like for advice. Like sometimes, you can ask too many people what they think, what their opinion is of certain things, and you might get overwhelmed. So I think find your person that you look up to or you take advice from, that you can get advice from, whether it's your trainer or someone that owns horses for a long time, because these baby steps we took together, I think, were very helpful. I mean, we started really growing our bond together. He really started trusting in me. I started trusting in him. And of course, with all animals, and especially horses, you should always have that one side, in case something can happen. It's like, it's bound, life just happens that way where, sometimes animals will do something different than you expect. But this is really what I think is so beautiful, is that you learn through experience. And as I started to train him myself, give him more riding lessons in the fields, because the fields were cut, it was just one of those things that, again, it gave him more confidence, suppleness. We learned more about one another, which is really important. And also, as we started to buy tack and try tack, like especially this breastplate, you start to notice what is cheap versus expensive, and it's like, what's more worth it as far as like something that will last you longer. You spend a little bit more money, or something that's cheaper or maybe even used. So, kind of opening your mind in that sense, because you always want to, again, budget, but at the same time, you don't want to overspend. And sometimes things won't last as long as you expect them to, or, they will. And so just keep that kind of in note. And as you're using them and enjoying them, you can kind of get a better experience as to what works for you and your horse. Also, how it makes a horse rideable better and all of those things. This was one of my favorite videos because we finally got a drone, and he got his first experience with a drone. So that was kind of funny. You guys will see his reaction here. But number 7 is just to think long term. What is your long term goal? When I started looking for a horse in the beginning, I'm trying to remember which vlog it was, but I listened to this vlog, and they were basically like, horses are not for just riding. You have to look at your horse as, if you couldn't ride them, would you still love them? Would you still keep them, or would you get rid of them? Because I think one of the biggest advices I had, and the biggest mindset change is when someone said, if you couldn't ride your horse, would you still love them? And I said, absolutely 100%. And like, still to this day, I mean, I love hand walking my horses so they don't have to feel like they're only being ridden outside. And people ask me all the time, they're like, why aren't you riding your horse? And I'm like, horses are not just for riding. They're pets too. They have feelings, they have enjoyable moments, they have, of course, negative moments, sad moments. And I think that it's super important to give your horse variety and not expect super, high expectations out of them. When it's like, your horse deserves to have fun, to go eat the grass here and there, to run around, and to, just be a horse. And sometimes they can't do that when you're riding them. So I think this kind of is a great merger into number 8, because it's like, enjoy what you have while you have it. Because you never know, with horses, they can get injured, they can be difficult, you can get injured, life can change. And I think, living in the moment, that's why I love these videos and being able to look back at them, seeing, Edward being lunged for the first time, and now today he's like a superstar as far as lunging. And, I can't wait for you guys to see the video of him jumping that will come soon, of when we first jumped him in the lunge. And it's like, that's those moments where it's like, I know that I like really enjoyed these moments with him, and, it's only going to be more fun from here. And you can always have that positive thought to it, because we're always learning. That's my number 9. You're always going to learn with your new horse. You're going to always have new experiences. I mean, when we stepped out onto the trail, I never thought it would be so much fun, and I would have so much trust in him, and him do the same. I mean, it was amazing, the change. And I think, we're both always learning together, which is so special. And I love doing things that makes him happy. And I really feel that he loves to do things that make me happy. And so as we're kind of, learning through this experience and really kind of understanding one another. Like, I realized he really loves to run, and like this is something I think that he really appreciated at, like, you know, when he started to learn that, like, I wanted to take him out so that he could feel free and run around and be a horse. Of course, if he would just run with me without a saddle, that would be really cool, but you know, we never know if the horses are going to run off, right guys? So of course, before I give you guys tip number 10, I just wanted to make sure, you know, if this video is being helpful or encouraging you, definitely make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you comment down below. We would love for you guys to subscribe and support our channel. It means so much to us because we love making videos like this, like our extreme GoPro hack, which we had so much fun making it, and I know you guys enjoyed it too. So I think what we're trying to wrap up to here, before I get to number 10, this was so funny. I saw something in the road and I didn't know if he knew how to jump, and I was like, okay, let's just get prepared to jump, you know, and like, you know, getting all moved, encouraging him forward, and he did a nice little cute jump over it. Oh my gosh, this was like a proud mama moment. Comment down below if you have any proud mama moments. If you have a horse, what kind of horse you have. If you're dreaming to get a horse, what questions you have. If you guys want me to do a new or a more in-depth video of like what you need to get if you're going to have a horse, or what to expect, you know, as like a week in a life, a day in a life, all those things, definitely comment down below if there's anything you guys would love to see. But number 10 is my favorite, which is truly, it was the best decision of my life. Best decision. And you're going to see now, this is me dressing Edward for Halloween, which again, I don't know if he's ever done this before. Edward is 16 years old this year. He was 15 when I got him. So there's some things I don't think he's experienced at all with me, like, you know, before me. And there's things that I think he's definitely has. And, you know, I've been able to show him it's a much more fun experience. But again, best decision ever of my life, of my, you know, future, past, current self. I've just been so grateful and thankful that I've not only had this opportunity, but I've had people around me that support me, that encourage me, because there were some people in my life that were like, you can't afford a horse. You can't have a horse. What are you, crazy, Taylor? And I was like, what do you mean? This has been my lifetime dream. If I want something, I can make it happen. And I didn't listen to any of those people who told me no or didn't think it was possible. And I just want you guys to have that confidence in yourself. If you really feel that this is something that you want, you feel that this is something you need in life, and you can't live without it. Like if you were to, you know, unfortunately leave this world tomorrow, would you regret not doing it? And that's where I was in this moment. I was like, look, I'm 27. This is something I'm dreamed my whole life. And again, it's been the most fun experience ever. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'm so grateful, even though the last horse that I wanted to get, you know, it didn't work out, which I still to this day wonder where he is and if he needs me. But truly, I'm so grateful Edward came into my life. I don't want it like to change anywhere in the world. I am so grateful and thankful for him, and it's just been so much fun. I mean, doing this little makeover with him, like, it's amazing how much he's changed as a horse. I mean, he has so much patience, and it truly blew my mind when I started riding him with groups of horses. He is very competitive and he always loves to be first, but like the fact that we've been able to learn and grow from this made him such a bomb-proof horse. He used to be so spooky. Here's me drinking a beer, riding him around town in the rain. Oh my gosh, you're going to see soon, you guys. I rode him to the beach, which is like, I don't know, a couple hours from where I live, and he was just incredible. Like his trust in me and my trust in him has just been so strong that it's just been a very rewarding experience. So I want you guys to be able to enjoy the rest of this video, not enjoy me blabbering around town. I'll put some music for you guys, and you can see the last few amazing accomplishments we've had together, which again, this is 1 year with my horse. It was my first horse my entire life. These are like 10 things I've learned in my first year. And again, if you guys have experienced the same thing, you have a horse, I would love to hear, you know, what was your first 10 things that you learned from your horse. Of course, if you have a YouTube video, you can of course link it down below. It's just been the most rewarding experience, and I wish for so many more people in this world to be able to try it. Here's him pulling me through the beach, but you know, Again, I want you guys to enjoy this. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. I hope you guys loved it. If you have any suggestions of what you want to see next, of course, comment down below. I do want to do a video of when we got our second horse, because that was something that, again, I learned so much more with just getting another horse and now having 2 horses. So you guys will see soon when Edward and I basically got a new horse, because he was so excited. We have friends visit. We have the cows coming to visit, because they actually ended up staying eventually. So enjoy, and thank you so much again, and your support means everything. So make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, and turn on all those bell notifications so you never miss the next video. Thanks everybody. Hi. Sending so much love.
Oh boy, hi. Edward Wiese. Good boy. Oh my god. You good boy. Edward. Edward, I just freaking love you. Look at this view, Prince. Oh my god. וואו.
איזה חמודים. אפילו לא כזה מגיבים.
Well, he has been with a lot of horses lately.
Yeah, he too, but still they don't know each other.
That's so crazy. You good boy.
You talked about him.
But I don't know, both of them, man. I took him with like trail rides with like 10.
Good boys. Yeah. Crazy little Edward. Huh? You good boy. You feeling comfortable, Duty? You good boys. You good. Come on, come say hi. Prince, I'll let you say hi another day. Come say hi to the moo-moos. You said hi to them yet? You good boy. Did you say hi to the moo-moos? Whatever you do, just don't freak out and step on me. Did you say hi to the moo-moos, Edward? Yeah, you just gave a kiss and you're leaving. That's all. Prince is like, I want the Mew Mews. I want the Mew Mews. Edward is more obsessed with Prince, which is totally understandable. And let's see how close the cows are to my head right now.
Hi. That was something funky. Let's start with the kohlrabi, okay? We're gonna go to Edward first. Now this is darling little Edward. Edward tastes the kohlrabi from 1 to 5. It looks like, oh, wait a second. Oh, Edward. I give it a 1 for biting in, but if you don't eat it, that's all I get. Here, prepared, just in case. Edward, what do you think of the squash? Are you being picky today? Are you being picky? Oh, really? You want to play with it a little bit? This is gonna be a 0? Oh, Edward. Okay, that's understandable. That's understandable. Let's try to break it open and see if that helps him any. Yeah. What about that?
Crazy kid.
Of course, you already finished your din-din, huh? Yes. Thank you so much for joining the night routine of equestrian. We hope you guys love this video. So make sure you give it a thumbs up.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. You are a savage. Good boy. Edward, you're crazy. Easy, whoa. Easy, whoa. Easy, whoa. Good boy. Hey, my little sleepy bear. Oh, good boy. Of course, Prince fucked with that. You good boy. Good morning. Then this weekend I was walking in the village and I found this guy just chilling around over here, and I good boy. You have so many itchies, I know. As you guys have realized, this is Edward, and I'm not sure if I want to give him a nickname just yet. However, he is a gelding, so he is a boy, and he is an Egyptian Arabian. His color is a flea-bitten gray, as you can see. However, his little Edward. you good boy. What, you're showing everybody how great you look, huh? Yes. You're spirited, Mr. 1 year anniversary. You're such a good boy. And look at his mane has grown out. It's all beautiful. He has one braid in. Huh? Don't see? You're such a cutie. Huh, little Edward? Boop. And your tail has grown so nicely. Yeah, you're showing him all the good stuff. Yeah. Oh, but you itched your mane a little, dear. How did you do that? Yeah. Thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in to our 1 year anniversary. I seriously adore this horse so much. He is the goofiest goober ever. Huh? We still have to show you guys all the tricks he learned. So make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure all those bell notifications are turned on so that you never miss a video with us. And thank you again for tuning in to our 1 year anniversary, little Edward. You want to tell them anything? Since this is you now, June 2022.